In our reading today, Matthew chapter 14, verse 22 to 35 or 36. And then we have Mark and we have John chapter 6. But in our reading today, we will read about how Jesus is sent his disciples to get into the boat. And as his disciples are now going into the boat, Jesus gets alone to pray. It was always a thing for Jesus to get alone, to spend time with God the Father and prayer. And at the fourth watch of the night, when the winds and everything start kicking up, the disciples become terrified, the Bible tells us, and they see Jesus coming towards them walking on water. Now, Matthew don't give us the description, but in Mark chapter 6, we see that while they were making headway painfully, the wind was against them. And again, they cry out. And they see Jesus walking. And they think it's a ghost. They don't understand what was going on. Their hearts were hardened, the Bible tells us. But I love most of all what John chapter 6 says. Because after Jesus gets in the boat and he calms the water, the crowd that Jesus fed yesterday, the multitude, the 5,000 people are now looking for Jesus. And when they find him, they say, "Hey, where have you been? We've been looking for you." And I love what Jesus says, because Jesus says, "Truly, truly, I say to you, you're seeking me not because you saw signs and you believe, but because you ate your loaves and were full." And it makes me think at times, how many times are we like that? We see the signs that Jesus does and we seek him for that. And Jesus says, you seek me because you ate and you were full. You seek me because you seen how I fed 5,000. But you're not seeking me because you believe in who I am. Jesus then goes on to talk to the crowd. And he says, I am the bread of life. You guys were looking for bread because I satisfied you physically. But what you guys don't know, I'm the one who can satisfy you spiritually. I'm the one who can sustain you. I'm the one who can make you whole. I'm the one who can stop your craving. I'm your all and all your strength. Jesus starts off by calming a storm. And I can tell you this, he calms the storm in our life too. Peter is the only one that's willing to step out the boat by faith. And did he fall? Yes, he did, and we will too. But Jesus picked him up. And then Jesus comes and he reminds us that he is the bread of life. May we be reminded today that Christ will never leave us nor forsake us. God bless you.